Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you are doing well today. Look at Gila, she's like, I just woke up from a nap and I feel so tired and sleepy. It's Monday again. That means it's another start to another wonderful week. Look how they both just laid down at the exact same time. Twinsing much? In case you aren't aware, Gila and Britney Spears is this one, Gila is that one, are brother and sister. Gila's a little bit older. She was born a litter before Britney Spears was, so he's about 8 months younger than his sister. But they are two peas in a pod and love to do things exactly the same way, except Miss Gila here is the alpha, and Britney, he's a little bit more chill and laid back. Oh, this right here. You know what a really awesome tip is if you have a Siberian Husky or a doggo? Go ahead and get yourself one of those toys by Kong called a wubba. We'll go ahead and we'll show it to you right here on the side of the screen. If you use that and your dog tears it to shreds and you're basically at the point where you're gonna throw it in the garbage, this is what you should do. Open that wubba up, because guess what it becomes? The coolest secondhand toy in the entire world. Inside of a wubba is one of these balls. There's also a tennis ball inside, but this is the real treat because my Huskies love this ball. Not only is it super squeaky, but it is mega fun to play with. Speak. Good girl. Now, in case you guys have been wondering, you see this little spot on Britney Spears' face. I know, he's like, I don't want to show it off, but he's got a little bump right there on his nose. It's a little sore, and we've been taking him to the vet for it. We're looking into it. The vet doesn't think that it's anything serious, but if it keeps getting bigger, they're going to go ahead and they're going to do a biopsy on it and figure out what it is. You don't have to worry. It's not bugging him or anything. It's not hurting him. He's not in pain by it. It's just something weird on his nose that we got to get figured out. But don't you worry, because Daddy's gonna get it figured out. So what are we talking about today? What is the 60 Formula news? Today we're gonna be talking about whether or not you should buy a cat or a dog. Are you in the market for a brand new pet? You're like, I want something in my life, whether it be a dog or a cat, a husky or a lab, a hamster or an it's-a-kadoozy, whatever you're looking for. This is gonna be the video that steers you in the right direction so that you're choosing the animal or pet that fits your personality and lifestyle best. It is a big decision no matter which one you choose, but today we're gonna help push you in the right direction. Come with us, will you, on another episode of 60 Formula where we find out whether or not you should get a cat or a dog. Are you ready, miss? Speak. Good girl. Good girl. So a lot of people come into the channel and they ask us on a regular basis, hey,
should I get a dog or should I get a cat?
Is it a huge responsibility?
We get other people coming to the channel saying, hey, we love Roo. We love kitty cats. Should we get another one? So let's talk about whether or not you're a dog person or a cat person. First of all, it's totally okay to own both. If you're familiar with the channel, you know that I own 2 doggos and 1 cat, so they can live harmoniously. So if you do enjoy dogs and cats, you can have both. But maybe you live in a small place like an apartment, or maybe you can't afford to have a million zillion pets in your house like you live at a zoo. So what is right for you? Now, mostly on the channel, we cover doggo stuff. We like to talk about Siberian Huskies, what's good for them, what's not good for them, and overall, we like to entertain you with the breed. But it is true that dogs are not for every single person. Dogs require a whole bunch of attention. They require you to always be around. They're more like children than anything else. So getting a dog is a much larger responsibility. Now, in some people's opinions, you get a lot more out of a dog than you get out of a cat. However, in my opinion, I think it's subjective. I think dogs and cats are capable of giving the exact same amount of love. It just depends on how you prefer that love to be presented to you. So why are dogs such a crazy responsibility? Well, like I was saying, they're basically like children. They constantly need attention and they need your guidance, especially Siberian Huskies. They love to be led. When you buy a Husky, you better be a leader because that is what they're looking for, a leadership mentality. And because of this, it takes a lot of your time, a lot of your supervision, and a lot of your patience to raise and take care of a dog. Now, for some people, this is okay. Some people people have open schedules and they're willing and open to bring a dog into their life and sacrifice a little bit of that time and effort. But some people have to work. Their lives are dedicated to other things, maybe other people or other animals, and a dog is just a lot of work. Which brings us to the next topic we're talking about. Why not cats? What's going on with cats? Now, I don't like to bad talk dogs. Doggos are the greatest thing in the world. However, like I was saying, they require constant attention. Cats, on the other hand, while they do require attention, they are much more independent animals. They like to do their own thing, chill out and stretch and lay back in your house that you're paying for that they don't have to. Now, I'm not saying that cats aren't a huge responsibility, because when you bring one home, it does take a lot of your time too, but not nearly as much as a doggo. See, cats are a little bit more independent. They do things on their own. First of all, you don't have to take them outside to use the restroom. Whenever they gotta go potty, it's all on their clock. So right there, kitty cats save you some time by going to the bathroom on their own. Cats also don't need to be constantly supervised. While cats do get into trouble, and it is good to make sure that you create a relationship with your kitty before you let them have all the trust in the world, they're much more trustworthy than a doggo. Most likely, they're not going to chew things up that you have lying around the house. They're not going to pee and poop in the corner. If they need to do one of those things, they got a litter box. So I'd say that cats are a little bit more independent than doggos. You don't have to give up as much of your time and effort to own one. Rue says, that's right, brother. I am automatic. So you're probably saying to yourself, okay, dogs take a lot more time and cats take way less time. Is that the point of this video? No, not at all. That's just one of the points we're trying to make here, is that if you're a beginner pet owner, you should probably hit up a cat. Now, maybe you have allergies to a cat and a cat isn't your thing, and we completely understand that. But cats are wonderful, wonderful animals, and they love to be loved. And I know some of you at home are thinking, hey, 60, you can't teach a cat to do cool tricks and do all sorts of crazy stuff and go out in public with it. Well, to that I say that's not true. You can actually teach cats to do crazy things that dogs can't even learn how to do. For example, you can teach kitty cats how to use the bathroom, use the literal human toilet, and even flush it. There are steps and guides and videos on how to do this, and most kitties who go through the trial are easily able to use a human toilet. So if you're thinking you want to train an animal, but you just don't have the time for a dog, cats can be trained too. They're just as smart. Okay, maybe not just as smart, but cats are definitely a smart animal. Now, I will say this, cats and people, they definitely have an interesting connection between them. Dogs can definitely communicate with humans much better. Now, I'm not saying that in hate to a cat. I'm not saying cats aren't smart enough, but cats literally are not willing to give people the time of day or the attention that dogs do. And dogs have also evolved with people to hunt and do all sorts of different things. So dogs have an advantage because they've been working with people for thousands of years. Now, I know it is true, cats have also been with people for just as long, but in modern society, human beings have just domesticated dogs to a point where they have a much better connection when it comes to communication with human beings. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a connection with your kitty cat. I love Rue, we are the best of friends, and we have an awesome bond together, but it is a much different bond than the bond that me and Gila and Britney Spears share. Look at this crazy little picture here. Camera 1, camera 2. There are also a lot of little differences between cats and dogs that I want to point out, and here's a few of them. One is that when you go on vacation, you can probably leave your cat at home for a couple days, assuming that you're going to provide them with all the necessary things that they need when you're gone, i.e. water or litter or food. As long as you leave all those things out, kitty cats are pretty much autopilot. But if you were to go on vacation, I would never recommend that you leave your dog at home. Doggos don't know how to go to the bathroom in a litter box, and they also eat a whole lot more food.
So this is something that you should consider if you are deciding to get a cat or a dog.
I would say that both my cat and my dog talk on a regular basis. While they don't talk exactly the same way, Gila likes to howl and bark, Rue still likes to talk, and he meows at me every single day saying, "Hey Daddo, I'm letting you know my food bowl is empty, and so is my belly." This cat can meow for hours and hours and hours. Also keep in mind that dogs eat a lot more than cats, which means that dogs cost a lot more than cats. So if you do not have a big budget, if you're not making that much money, a dog may not be the best option for you. Cats are a lot less expensive. They visit the vet a lot less often. Their food is way less expensive, and overall they just require a lot less gear. They don't need a leash, they don't need a harness, they don't need all those crazy things that a doggo regularly needs. So it's all up to you. What do you guys want to get? Do you want a cat or a dog? Leave it in the comments down below. Gila and Britney Spears would like to know. We wanted to make this little video for everybody out there who comes to the channel searching for research on what kind of dog or what kind of cat they should be getting. If you are into taking on some responsibility, changing up your life a little bit, and adding a member to the family, a dog is the wonderful companion for you. But if you're a much busier person, if you're easygoing and you really want something simple, a kitty cat may be up your alley, because while they are quiet and they may not jump around and lick your face and bark a whole bunch, they're one of the most loving animals in the entire world. Look at this little buttercup right here. All he wants to do is just get pets. Where are you? I can't even tell because I'm in front of the camera. As always, if you're looking to buy either a Cataroni pizza or a Pupperoni pizza, we encourage you guys to go to the shelter, check out animals that need rescuing, because this is mega important. If you guys didn't know, I did rescue Rue. Rue was a rescue animal, and I met him when he was about a year old. That's how old they think he was. I've had him for about 10 years now, so we have been friends for a very long time. If you guys had fun today on the episode and you had a blast learning about kitty cats and doggos, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell so you don't miss any animal facts. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram if you want to share a picture of your cat or your dog with us or the Husky community. And don't forget to check out our merch or our Patreon if you want to support us and help us in any way. We want to thank you guys so much for always coming and hanging out with us. Britney Spears and Gila, they love you guys so much, and they appreciate every single one of your views. Everyone! So thank you so much again, and we will see you next time with, guess what? Yep, another episode of Whatever We Make. Peace! I wanna go inside that hood.